Welcome on back everyone to Total War Warhammer 3 in the next chapter of our Clan Scryer Legendary campaign. Over here where Karl Franz is back with a whole heap of Reiksguard and Grenadiers. This is a... He's just getting mad, isn't he? He's bringing in Reiksguard and grenades. Next it'll be tanks, but for now, he's going to sit in the Reiksguard. We're going to see if we can hold the line once again against a whole sweeping cavalry charge. Can the Death Corps Krieg defend against the Death Corps Kriegs? Let's get the Death Riders versus the Death Corps in general. They're just in ratty form. Let's do this. Alright, we begin deployment. I was hoping things would be set up exactly the same as last time, and good grief they are. How perfect. We are not really going to change much this time. Alright, get all of the lads from the settlement, just have them stand up in the way. There's no damage potential out of any of these units here. They're going to get run over by Reiksguard Knights, and at least slow them for a moment. If it's only a briefest of moments. Here's Mimi. Go ahead and grab our backline artillery, bring them on over. That hill has just got a terrible angle for us. And then we'll grab these 3 rattling guns and kind of face them this way, because we know what the enemy's going to do. They're going to try to flank us aggressive. I don't want any of you lads to move. You stay there. They're going to try to flank aggressive one direction, send a couple of units straight down the middle. The problem is, because this is all knights, it's a little bit of a scarier initial charge, isn't it? Flamethrowers here and here. Warp Fire Thrower Kill Box. We'll have the players in and amongst the weapon teams. Grinders up front. And you two over on this side. Where are my... I want all the snipers in the center here. Shoot at Franz when he comes over. This will just be an anti-flanking section here where they try to run around us. We just turn the rattling guns and rip them in half. Alright, begin. So you all in the first group. I'm going to lock them too so I can just drag them around in that. Grinders, Warp Fire, and... I like the Grinders and the Warp Fire in a group. All of our rattling guns. And then the longer range boys. Right then. Yeah, we still need to get rid of these Plague Claw catapults for something a little bit more direct shot, but we'll make them work. We'll make them work. Maybe not too much of an angle there. Where are the things? Well, they're across the field there. Let's go find them. Hello there, things. Nasty things need to die. Give them a little bit of false security there. Not thrilled for the Grenadiers advancing, but the Grenadiers are just... They are what they are. Alright, let's go stop Franz and his tracks. Huge hits. Let's stop this here. Launch your grenades. I'll dodge them. I don't want Franz to advance just yet. I want to annihilate his army. So lock them in place. And have everyone else get ready. Here come those flankers. Run chase. Alright, gang, fall back, get ready. We're going all the way to the sides here. Grinders, come on out. Flayers, get in there. Flayers, come to the flanks here. There's Franz. Get over here now. Anyone with a Warp Gale, stop Franz. Beautiful. Where are my snipers? There they are. Kill Mr. Franz. Kill him dead. Get another Warp Gale on him as well. You're not going anywhere. You're trapped here with me. Me and all my rattling gun friends. Oh no! Ooh, they snuck into these rattling guns here. Fall back. Come on. I like that they just completely avoided the speed bump boys we sent in. Bronze is nearly down, but we need to drop another Warp Gale. No, thank you. Heal through that damage, no problem. And there goes the Emperor yet again. He's gonna pretend to be dead for a while. He doesn't actually take any fall damage. It's one of the glories of his blood armor, as it is anti-fall damage blood armor. And the good old auto-resolve deigns to give us a close victory yet again. I guess we lost some more grinders, and they did charge these rattling guns. That's amateur stuff. It's truthfully, that's amateur stuff. We're not gonna worry about the settlement garrison. They got absolutely obliterated. They're fine. In the steady march of Sylvania, even though we do have some pretty decent troops here, there's no surviving. Not Vlad. Not without a special of our own. He just sacks it and runs.
What will Skaven blight?
Hello there, Wolfric. He wants a non-aggression pact. For now, you know what? We'll take a non-aggression pact and a trade agreement. We can use some more gold and some more allies. Run does finally move into Kentucky's war, and look at this army. Look how much it doesn't matter. Oh, Durthu's moving through to attack us next, too. Working with the AI, that's pretty snarky, or at least working with the rebellion. And Alu's just sitting here building up more Wave Watchers. Oh, yikes. We need to get into the woods here and start culling a little bit. They are at the points where they're having really, really potent forces, although we are stealing a lot from them. Their armies are scary. We've built up quite enough to contain Athelloren, as well as Alu's gonna start attacking soon. Contain Athelloren, as well as you need to push outwards. Ooh. Destroyed our Undercity in Krugenheim. Didn't even say they found it. Kinda cheeky. Yeah, Vlad sacked it and ran. Just trying to build up some experience, no doubt. Well, Scrod, what? Oh, that was where our Packmaster building was. Okay, let's get one more of the Poison Rats and then a bunch of just Slings. Slings do pretty well in the auto-resolve with the Master Engineer. In fact, useless. We're going to be attacked soon, so let's just give you as many of these Slingers as possible.
Most masterful of masters.
Estelich, I want to be a squad of pretty much nothing but the swarms of anti-large clan rats. He does need a couple of decent troops in there too, so let's probably have some Jezzails. 4 Jezzails, and then the rest can be clan rat spears, and these are going to be more of a reinforcement army. When we have the cash, they can be upgraded in due time, but for now they'll be mainly reinforcements. Oh good, here come the elves.
Elven Archmage.
So it looks like they're not content to come out of Lyonesse and attack us, so let's let us keep sacking Lucien, which is interesting. Sack it again there, give us a little bit more warp energy, and if I just charge across, is Lewin here? Let's go into an ambush over in this general area. Lewin is going to be finding another one of our settlements to take out. So maybe he just thinks he doesn't need to defend Lyonesse. Interesting. Interesting. Or vet for 7% more health. Now let's go ahead and give you the Warp Forged Armor for armor and missile resist. Nice little combo there. Ikit Claw, we shall finally give you Flensing Ruin.
my doom racket. Warlock engineer.
And then we'll give you Mentor. Faster our engineers upgrade in the future, the faster we can clap all of the cheeks on the entire map. Eckert, sir. I feel like this is going to be an unfortunate decisive victory, but I'm going to... we'll trust it.
This arms race.
Yeah, we lost a few, but we can eat those captives and punish quite a bit, actually. So I think from here, Middenstag is a minor settlement. We need to keep cutting off the major settlements, going straight after Black Pit. In camp, and we'll come over east way. Older. Brother, I need you to actually play a game that makes sense. He's like, no, I need to go take the Black Pit. You don't understand. It's kind of like the Hell Pit, and so we just need to live here. Look for the boost income, finally. We will eventually start sitting Ikit in our own territory for a couple of turns. Do we sell Weissman to the Wood Elves? He is likely to declare war on us regardless. Sure, you're a smack-talking fella, but I could sell that to him for 9,000. We can generate that gold back and beat him up. Problem is, it makes Throt not like us. We generate gold at the cost of making enemies out of, well, this is short term. Let's do it.
Very good.
It's a short-term loss. Long-term gain. And short-term gain. Into the workshop. I want to get the special Doom Wheel here, so let's grab... Since we're going to be fighting Wood Elves, we probably need the meat shields. Tying up some slaves and suspending them around the Doom Wheel provides some level of grisly protection. Just keep the flesh fresh. Horrifying. I guess we should have been reading these the whole time. We'll just read the micro warp batteries, because that's the last one we got. A portable power system used for keeping other Doom Wheel systems operational when the scurrying rats are at full automotive capacity. I've got meat shields and the Warp Fire's wheel. And hell quite literally followed with it. All the parts now researched. Our Doom Wheels have reached the maximum potential. A new specialized Doom Wheel unit has been successfully prototyped. A free regiment of renown. It doesn't need Doom Wheels. We have another army that's kind of all about Doom Wheels. Evan, we could remove your clan rats and then you can have some Doom Wheels. Or... So this army for the ogres could be something like 8 to 10 spears. And then 4 Doom Wheels. That's a thought.
Master engineer.
That is a thought. And we've got both of the specialized ones now. Ooh, that's cool. Alright, yeah, we'll put both of these in the same army. We're dealing with... Wait, hang on. No. No, I'm gonna trust Useless with some Doom Wheels. Useless, good sir. He shall help you against the Wood Elves that are encroaching. Use them well.
Magic's energies.
I don't think we necessarily have the friendship with the dwarfs yet, or the clan Molder yet, but I'm gonna sneak in here and grab one of these, the thing. We just need to build up our other armies and get them moving. Bolt, your job is just to hold the settlement. That's it. So you are going to grab some slave slingers.
Good.
Walls and the troll building in Altdorf.
Ikit Claw.
Need to make sure they're not catching us here. We'll lose another one of our under areas. That was the worst. Undercity going away is so sad. Here's what we'll do instead. Warp Lightning, Musk of Fear, and Inspiring Presence. We don't need Useless to really move on. He's just kind of containing the Wood Elves. If we can call it that. Okay, let's pull up into our province. The Black Mountains. Migdol has been sacked. I'm going to go ahead and destroy the breeding stock. No, he's recruiting more. Stop recruiting those wolf rats, because there's no way we're going to get them in time. destroy everything from here. That sometimes convinces the AI not to attack. I don't like Ziflin's chances of holding against the Bretonnians. See if the Wood Elves decide to attack. Should the tree people deign to be a problem, they are going to be a huge problem. I would like to raid down into Sartosa, thank you. We'll just take Sartosa off your hands next turn. Or whenever we're able to, don't worry.
Spear you upon my hook. Hack you apart with my cleaver.
You can talk all the smack you want, Scrag, but we've got a bullet with your name on it. A bullet with your name on it. Argwylan moves on Karakizor, and because Useless is in fact a champion, he holds the line. Get wrecked, Earthu. You and your stupid trees. Mamute is an ambuscator, and Useless a tree surgeon. How exciting. Polarized ball of whirling death, and now we've got an Undercity in the Oak of Ages, which seems really apocalyptic to the Wood Elves, actually. Thanks, Storm. Let's get moving. In fact, let's go ahead and do some damage to this settlement. Oh, has no walls. You are... I wish they could spread plague. Maybe there needs to be levels to the Skaven plague, and the one that you can get through the right is a much more powerful plague, and then the ones that the plague priests can drop off are a little bit weaker, maybe half its strength. Would be good. Oh, he's claimed Lorelorn Forest. Thankfully, he's not looking down. They'll move into the Black Pit and just claim this for Skavendom. Nice and simple like. All the way to tier 5? Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. There, get those generators in, fix up our control here. Engineer Cavern, and we are hurting for cash. Hurting for cash kind of came out of nowhere, didn't it? Let's make sure we can recruit Jezzails everywhere, and then let's get all Plague Priests. Alright, in terms of money, we have no money. I'm gonna blame you there, Useless. So let's get rid of all of these new slaves. Oh, it's gonna make him so mad. Oh, it didn't. And Kagan here. Oh no. Oh no. Well, the cleric here might be returning soon. Where did the French go? Let's go do some damage to Leoness, and we'll go back into an ambush. Water Resolve's not going to be kind to us, is it? Let's see. Nope, never is. Sack the settlement. And then we'll go into an ambush with our badly mauled unit here. Definitely combine these two to get a Shadow Maggot. No, not a Shadow Maggot, a Shadow Magnet Trinket. This seems pretty good for anyone that's riding around at a Doom Wheel. Yeah, so let's switch that.
The doom comes.
Potion of Strength. Does it on the heals? No, it makes you just stronger for a little bit. Yeah, we'll leave the rest of your items off. You don't need any right now. We will grab the increased mobility finally. Vermintide. We'd like evasion too. Plague Rash into evasion. If at all possible. And you there, Useless. I actually think Death Frenzy would be pretty decent for wall defense. And then we can grab a Howling Warp Gale just for anyone that is flying around. Lock them in place and then let the snipers do their work. That's almost a required spell to pick up for the Skaven, just due to how much they do struggle against flying. I hope we can hold that. We're about to finish... Well, yeah, especially here in Skaven Blight.
We are brave, mighty.
We are brave, mighty. Yes. Yeah, so we have a front line of ones with spears, and then the rest of them can just be normal without shields, because they're a little bit cheaper. At 120 or 104. I'm not going to pay the extra 16 for 4 melee defense. You guys can die horribly. Genius Bob, how long? Keep needing to check. 4 turns. He's likely waiting for the same. Get me back over here to... Oh, Scrag. Who are you attacking? That would make sense. Owlist meat.
Rolling doom.
Completed everything there. Let's get our Doom Flares. Those black hole flares.
Limbs will
IO interfaces is Scorch reduction. I don't like Scorch at all. Charge bonus and bonus of infantry or weapon strength. Oh, you know what? Let's take Blade Swirl. Passive that gives you sundered armor and missile resistance as long as they are in battle. We get some retractable fist blades. Oh, it's like the poison blade from Assassin's Creed. Enjoy your retractable fist blade, sir. Artifact Hunter is good for stealing. And Thing Slave, Scarecrow Banner, and you're pretty much set up. We'll give you a standard discipline as well. Hold the line, Ratman. Holding in Altdorf, holding in Hearn. That shall be our turn. The Rebellion with the Grey Mountains. Yeah, nothing we can do there. It was born to rebel. Well, you know what? Here's what we can do.
Speak briefly, then remove your vile
Would you
taint
like-
from the hallowed halls of Athaloran.
Oh, never mind. I can't give that to you. Never mind. Daith, enjoy your redundancy, sir. Here in the Oak of Ages, it's pretty much going to be discovered immediately. Well, that means we have to start with anti-discovery buildings, so let's go for deeper tunnels, and then we'll work on it from there. Oh, our food is taking a huge dip. We used too much in the workshop, didn't we? Yeah, that was the problem. Okay, well, fair enough. And that's why we've got rebellions about to kick up. Well, rebellions are good because they deliver themselves to our barbecue pits. Alone attack Ziflin. Man, you guys came out of nowhere. I mean, we knew they were sitting there. I didn't think they were building up in that same settlement again while we were worried about something else. This is one I think we could win. It's just a matter of, do I want to sit here for the 30 minutes and fight a bunch of archers? I think not, actually. I'm kind of feeling kind of lazy. Sorry, rats. It's nothing personal. We'll have someone up there to avenge you soon. Okay, now this doesn't seem real. But then again, we wouldn't have to pay for the food, so I'm gonna let Asgaraz fall. There we go. Warlord, thought to be loyal honest, sends whispers of discontent across your portion of the Under Empire. This reeks of plot and must be stopped at once. Spread counter rumors or summon him directly. Now we're gonna spread some counter rumors. And we've taken some hits. They've moved into besiege, which means they likely can win. I hate that, but auto resolve sometimes is just not clever.
My miscalculation.
Yeah, we've done a little bit too much recruiting. We can fix this pretty easily, though. Knocking out Talabheim's side, that's good to see. So we need to march towards whatever last vestiges they have over here. A couple of provinces here in the center. They're just kind of stacking up at Isleheart.
Warp lightning!
I'm going to jump between Arnau and Gorcel to attack either or. It should be in a safe spot unless they've just moved into the fog of war. All sneaky like, which does happen.
What you ask is impossible.
Just one more turn for the mortars. Don't really want to wait, but here we are. So are the Bretonnians, have they moved around to the other side then?
Kill things.
They're all just right here.
All that I hold dear, no.
Interesting. Okay.
No faz weak.
Now this army is getting a little bit too expensive too. What to do, what to do. I think we probably just have to disband this army here. Not great. Goldtooth wants to trade these down to just a single settlement. Looks like Amarcon's been a huge problem.
I call the shots here. Get out if you don't like it. Grease's wing.
We'll do some trading.
Enticing.
Doesn't help us enough, though.
Enthralling.
We just have to deal with a single turn of negative income. Bolt, I'm gonna go ahead and disband you. And that immediately fixes things, actually. Alright, cool. I'll come back to Lucchini, we're making more gold rating here. Got a plague kicked up. Grab these arcane generators, and Lich, let's come on over and do some raiding too. The underways to this position. Be a decent smaller army traveling alongside. And they're locked in, unfortunately. Stank Storm. Let's go find Clan Eshin if they're still alive. Well, they're not in Taitsu anymore, or they never were. Doesn't mean they're gone. Rictus is not doing as well as us and Moors, but you're a pretty terrible clan, truth be told. Mountain ambush. And I think that's everything for this turn, yep. Through when we pass. Oh, interesting. Queet is gonna break his trade agreement with us. We've got to stop giving things to the Wood Elves and start fighting them. Migdal is attacked again, and that's fairly obvious we're gonna lose. Oh, you're gonna give us the little sack settlement back? Fair enough. Roan moves into Ziflin again, this time with less. There's no way we would lose, but whatever. We'll be back with a vengeance soon. Kevin's jumping through the underway to go hit this settlement immediately. It's difficult to imagine the Skaven concept of malfeasance, but it must exist. Criminals are put to work as an alternative to an agonizing death. The pins on the criminal, probably. Oh, you're just gonna sit up and... That's just the way. Alright, Kevin. We've got a multi-national army up here. Must be nice to have friends that work with you. Got a double squad here in Isleheart.
Where are my schematics?
Ikit Claw will move into Arnal first. Good. We chose correctly.
Not mine.
There's an Antoinette Everstone here. She shall keep your Pokemon from evolving. No longer. We lost 35. Well, seems like we've set up a pretty good auto-resolve team, if I do say so myself. Sack Arnal
These trinkets.
and claim it back at Tier 1.
Take for Scryer.
Big Bull Scryer. Start ruining the settlement with our Skaven-y eruption. Now we'll just let that be. Black Pit should replenish up in troops really quickly, and with these Tier 3 walls, really tough to dig them out of there. Upgraded Cleansing Ruin, 50% less cooldown, nice Winds of Magic reduction, and some miscast reduction as well.
Where's my dome racket?
One more pointed Overseer there.
Scroll.
Let's go Warp Gale, Evasion, Ruin.
Warlock Master.
Last point into Quartermaster, we really need that upkeep production into Renowned and Feared.
More Warpstone.
Check for recruits, now we'll head into these ingenious plans, give us even more food capacity and some food generated, and we get an extra clan route unit. We get to further boost all of our weapons teams, and even your Storm Vermin. That extra armor doesn't protect them even a little bit against your weapon teams, but you know. It makes them think they're protected. Now we are just going to turn around. I don't think any of these armies can actually make it to Lyonesse. They've miscalculated here. We're going to go claim that back for Skavendom.
Stalk. Yes, yes.
Knock this out. Occupy at Tier 1. There's no reason to upgrade. Especially since it is on the front lines, and we are likely to lose it.
Yes, yes.
Don't worry, Bob, soon.
Warlock Engineer.
Soon we shall unleash you upon the ogres. Alright, so you're Mirigliano. Definitely go for the construction cavern because it's cheaper than normal. And brother, we'll have you start raiding here in Riff Rafa. We need money. Thank you, Arcane Generators, thank you. Like for Kurgan's army to attack. Can you actually? You can join even though they're under siege? He sneaks in. Scryer says yes. Useless ambushing. Stankstorm looking for Skaven. Please be ruins. Oh no.
Scurry move again.
Is Eshin gone? It would appear that Eshin is gone. We need to confirm, but once we do, then we will again land to the assumption that basically they have slunk back to Skaven Blight. So we will go ahead and give you Wound. We'll send you down to be an assassin for our whatever allies we have in the area. Alright, excellent. That is a turn. Skill points where? The mute needs. Point pacification. Let's give you a looter then. And start down the blue line for him. You are immortal after all, so you might as well become an immortal genius. And then we pass. Alright, so I dropped the recording just for a moment, thinking I could quickly get this cut into two, and then things happen. So Kirakhiran has come on in, and it's going to be a close defeat. As I've said a bunch of times here, I don't want to fight a 30-minute battle, but here we are. Let's go ahead and grab the Air Banner on you. They don't have any flyers, so it doesn't matter. And then Discipline, we just want to make sure... The thing, do you fight to the bitter end? You do now. 100 leadership basically is, so let's give it to our leader, make sure he doesn't run. Don't get me wrong, I love battles. Sometimes these defense battles, though, are trying on one's sanity. Let's take to the field. Alright, let our deployment begin. They've set up in 2 spots. That actually makes things a little bit easier for us. They've got the Dwarf and Grim staring us down. And then on this side is where all their cannon crews are. And their Doomseekers. That's overloading for sure. On this angle, we have the Rune Lord, a set of Trollhammer torpedoes, Slayers, and Longbeards. I don't think that's enough. Okay, so here's the plan. Spears. Walls are at least, that's 100. 100 damage is not amazing, but it's not bad either. Here, we'll organize up here. Spears, swords, Storm Vermin. No, I just want the Storm Vermin separate, thank you. Storm Vermin. All of the Slingers, which I'm going to go ahead and just deploy to the walls. Their jobs are going to be hitting the Doomseekers as they approach, then running as fast as they can. Could be a pretty good spot for you. Then we can have our Gutter Runners. I'd like to have them go outside the walls and deal with the Quarrelers personally. That can backfire pretty easily, so here's what we'll do instead. We'll deploy them over here and try to catch the Slayers as they come down. If we can't, we're going to have to run. Run very quickly, but... Hammer torpedo range is rather large. 140, 170. We do outrange them, but I don't know if we out-duel them with missiles. I want to try. There's pretty high likelihood that's going to go very poorly for us. And then I do want one more set of slings over here, too. Try to hurt those Slayers. Wolf Rats. Go outside on this angle, and then one up here. They can rush around and try to knock out the cannons. Thing. Is this one where we want to deploy back with our Storm Vermin? Same as basically just wear them down with our... I think so. The thing, you're going to deploy with all of our Storm Vermin back here.
Ready. What orders?
And we will slowly fall back to this position. Packmaster and the... Well, the Packmaster on the other side, and then the Warlock Master here. So Packmaster, you go defend... You actually should beat... Are you a normal lord or are you a Rune Lord? Normal Lord. Normal Lord will likely beat him in a fight. Haven Slave Spears. Get these towers up and running, please.
Hornet 1 protects.
Hornet 1 protects. Don't know if this tower is worth getting active. This one should be, even if just for a moment. They can bring them over as extra reinforcements, or they can fall back. Either way. On this side, we want slings here. Here. Then you two take different wall positions just to absorb some ammunition.
What?
Just don't want to be cleared off the walls too quickly. Our spears aren't going to really be doing that much damage, so we'll let them wear the Dawi down. Stay behind the walls here, then all of these swordsmen can reposition. Back to the very back lines here.
Clan rats!
Land rats to deploy as things get a little bit spicy.
What orders?
What orders? Alright, we can go ahead and set up a tier 1 tower in this position, and then another tier 1 tower here, and hope we have what it takes. Guard mode. I mean, definitely need to make sure our Night Runners are getting direct orders.
Aye, ready? Yes.
Ooh, you ready? Yes. Hopefully you're capable of proving it. Yeah, let's draw them back. The Trollhammer torpedoes. Because it looks like they want to shoot the Night Runners, and I cannot blame them. Go this way quickly.
Council's command.
Hackmaster, you lead from the back. It's the customary position for the Skaven. Ikit Claw obliterating these miners. Hit the hammers as they charge in. Those flame cannons doing some work. Are they trying to knock over a section of the wall there? One that we're not actually inhabiting. Bring yourself... Well, we really can't. You're kind of trapped on this angle, aren't you? That's fine. Stay here for now. Shut down the flame cannons. Go ahead and rotate. Battle Hounds, you do the same here. Run this way rather quickly. Night Runners, you come on up to this bridge section. Packmaster, I think you just need to leave. You go hang out with the thing. Put the walls already, which we did absolutely expect. Now come back in and kill these Iron Drakes quickly. Going after the gatehouse next. Let's go ahead and bring these spears down. Kill as many of the Doomseekers as you can. Slings, go ahead and fall back. Rats can drop in here. We gotta actually make sure we are commanding. Oh no. Cheeky. They left a lot back to defend. How are the other hounds doing? Oh man, did they actually make it to the walls? Well done, Iron Drakes, well done. Alright, hounds, back in. Meanwhile, Slayers start to get to work. Turn and throw things at those Slayers if you can. We'll lock these guys in place. Kill the Quarrelers. Those cannons are actually trying to chase. Good. Land Rats here. Slingers are doing such good work against the Doomseekers. Here's some Doomseekers, hit with some lightning. Did a friendly fire never hurt, did it? Drain their ammunition as well. The Packmaster is hauling. Let's go ahead and put in the tier 1 towers along the way to slow them. Take out those Longbeards. If you all can go duel with the Iron Drakes, that'd be perfect. And then you two, just go ahead and leave. That section of the settlement is very likely lost. Hit those troll hammers while they're distracted. And come in and get these flame cannons. Can't really hit anywhere useful with our lightning, sadly. Doomseekers are moving back. Let's go ahead and have you both flee. Let's leave, Warlock Master. Let's leave. Drop some lightning real quick first. Ripping those flame cannons apart. Send the slings in to duel. Well, you know what? No, let's get out of there. That'd be real dumb. Night Runners, can you kill some of these Longbeards? Then you guys are gonna do the same with these Wolf Warriors. Murder, kill, kill. Moving up alongside the Doomseekers is concerning. Drop some lightning on him here. No unit should stay and fight the Doomseekers. All it's gonna do is power up their ward save. These Doomseekers are almost gone. That is so incredible. Hillary, can you take out this group? Actually, there's some Quarrelers here that need a hug. Cancel that. Send some of these Night Runners. Actually, Gutter Runners to come help out with the Doomseekers. Alright, Slingers, let's go ahead and move up to the top position here. Just chuck stuff at these dwarves as they move around. Longbeards are doing fine. Although we could just go ahead and go for the Warp Bomb, detonate, kill as many of the Longbeards as possible. I didn't do that well. Our Quarrelers are being as savage. Let's go ahead and do the same with the Doomseekers. Just go ahead and switch sides. Come up here to help out with these quarrels. Activate the towers, all we really need there. Let's keep them busy. We've got 2,000 build points. Make it dangerous to get into here. And incredibly slow going.
Quick, quick! Faster, scurry! Now, ready.
The ultimate counter to Doomseekers, as long as we don't get caught. Throw more shurikens at them. Let's got the nets to slow them down.
Move, move!
Excellent, let's get the dogs further back. These poor Doomseekers are already named aptly. More drop. And they're gone. To be expected. Night Runners move in and bombard this group as they come across. Set up even more distractions. We do have Dawi everywhere, but we are harassing those that remain fairly effectively. We need to get our hounds inside, but they're actually stuck out, so let's bring them up and around this way. Gutter Runners, you actually should do some pretty good damage to the Hammerers. Wolf Rats, get ready. Just keep harassing these Dwarf Warriors as they advance on our position here. Spears, come up and waste those mining charges if you can. Gutter Runners, full back. Lightning to convince them to stop. Beautiful. Just sending some warriors way wide. Let's go ahead and bring the thing down now. Thing is hungry. For some wolf flesh. Yeah, Backmaster you go with. As soon as those hammerers break, we were gonna turn around and chuck stuff at them. Alright, Quarrelers are what's coming on in next. In a completely different case, if they stop moving, they get hit with lightning. Spearmen, lock them in. Swordsman, that's your job. Night Runners, flee. Dogs work together. Those are blasting charge miners. Really do not want them to get much closer. And might be able to convince them to run. Charge in there. Big thing obliterating these warriors. Once they were there, now they're not. Charge into these warriors who are already engaged in battle. Chuck some rocks at Kurgan. Turn that to a Doom rocket launcher. Catapults. Go take the walls. Hey, gutter runners, keep up the good work. Obliterated that squad. Alright, you two just gonna stay here then. Back up the hill. Backmaster come across to help out. Oh, the duh, we lost. Got worn out, didn't you? Fighting all those clan rats. That's too bad. Got some slayers left. Well, I'll go ahead and hit you all then in a moment. As these slayers march slowly towards their inevitable doom. Those glorious Karakur's rebels were defeated in a pretty nice fashion there. Doomseekers are mean, but if you have any kind of missiles whatsoever, they tend to die in a hurry. We're gonna go ahead and enslave them. Indeed. He just charges straight back in. You might as well. Helmguard has been sacked. Oh yeah, that's the thing. So when I did drop the recording, so a couple things did happen. So Helmguard was sacked by Helmut here. But there was no way we were to stop this. That's fine. Excellent. There's our extra food and food capacity. They actually elected not to attack Kevin. I can smell their fierce stench from here as well. The only settlement she really has left is... Well, there's Wolfric out of nowhere coming after Marienburg. Brother, that belongs to Skaven. We march on Gorcel. Looks like Karl Franz is going straight after Altdorf. That would make sense. Gorcel is mine. We lose but a few.
Which kill device to use, hmm?
I'm going to loot and occupy at tier... Just tier 2.
Our under-empire,
Bigger, stronger. Eat the salt mines, and we'll also grab in... Rubbish pit? No. Let's go for the good old replenishment.
Chief Warlock, Ikit Claw.
If Bronze is still able to recruit armies of nothing but, Reiksguard, I mean, he has a couple of settlements, but man, the amount of extra income they get is goofy.
On thy knees.
He's not willing to sign a peace treaty with us now. He's won too many battles. He's got in his head that he can actually win. Slave them as well. He's gonna camp out here with Scrot. He's doing fine, and we really can't afford more units. And we also have some new Wood Elves that have approached. The Useless is back in Karakizor with his Doom Wheels, which if they decide to attack here, we should win. Even with those White Watchers, we can just fall back, let our Skaven slaves hold the wall, and watch the White Watchers get whittled. Whittled right away. Dominating seems expensive, but it's very good. Very good to keep on cooldown. Then we can come back towards Musion. I'm gonna stop upgrading Leoness. We're gonna bank that gold. And we're just gonna keep these at kind of tier 1 settlements, just steal them from Bretonia. Just enough gold to be back in the green. Pumping up the Skaven corruption as quickly as we can. There are 3 Bretonian armies here. And there's a lot more over here. Devon, good sir.
Warlock, master of Scryer.
Start weeding these fools out. Let's get Miriam. Miriam runs. Okay, then we're gonna go ahead and fall back in an ambush. We got lots of heroes here, so our ambush is very unlikely to succeed. We shall still try. We'll simply kit Foolhardiness Potion. We have anything that increases ambush success chance. Like an engineering student. The Man-Thing Slave also is fine. No, so it turns out, no, we don't. We can just make your missile troops much faster.
Read Warp Scroll.
Rauk, you can get the augmented weapon.
Warp Might.
Stipulate growth, scavenge, and tail weapon. Look at you, Scalpo. So useful. Oh, we got our monstrous plans going too. You know what? Food generated for just a single turn seems like a good idea. And for the oppressive plans, we need that Den of Secrets. Working on it. They got sacked. They're good at moving in and sacking settlements when we're not there. Ooh, actually.
Speak briefly, then remove your vile taint from the hallowed halls of Athaloran.
That's not worth it. Not for the negatives we receive in diplomacy with all of our supposed allies. Alright, we need to be able to declare on Scrag soon.
Does not deserve
1 turn.
to talk.
I need to punch a whole heap of gold out of these ogres. Our clan will rise. Plague Monks, and then the Temple of the Horned Rat, or here in Skaven Blight. We definitely need the Council Chamber. We need both these buildings, frankly, but this one isn't as important. The Shadow Tower. First, I do want to make sure our control is something we don't have to worry about ever again. Then we're going to come in and grab the... Ooh, efficient planning. We're going to get exploitative planning to get some more food. Switch this to the efficient planning. Or now we just generate food. Since we don't have one to generate more income, we might as well have plenty of food. Most glorious. Who hasn't been moved?
Great one.
Good.
Everything seems good for now. Stag Storm. Are they at least hiding in Kunlan?
And soon.
Clan Eshin? No, they're gone. There is no more Clan Eshin. Alright, well, we shall pass through here. Garrison Lord also ignore the building upgrades because we need to make sure we don't go too far to the negative here. And yeah, let's pass. Franz, you can go to Altdorf. You can't reach, so unlikely. Lone moves on Linus, kind of expected. Like to hide just outside of the fog of war and attack your undefended settlements. Are they using movement bugs? He captured the settlement and moved away. Eggs of Boom. Ooh, is the odd powder keg the one that's the flashbang? Yeah. That's neat. We could use it to expand the tunnels, or we could just grab 4,000 treasury. Oh, well, this is the way. 5% more missile strength, and 10% less upkeep for our plague claws and our lightning cannons. Even more food generated. We've got Betchafin. He's just gonna sit here and raid Alu. Very brave. We can't stop you yet, but we will soon, don't you worry. Wolfric's fleet has arrived. I'm going to bypass Franz here, ignore him, and we're gonna go take Marienburg. Arthur lays Saracen. Interesting. He's been on crusade. Right then, yeah, the sky's already green and it already knows. Foregone conclusion. Ikit's coming through these walls. Very nasty towers you have access to. Would be a shame. Snipe all of your defenders off the walls before you can do anything about it. All tunnels lead to Skaven Blight. All rattling guns up here on the hill. Fire in front of them, because I'd rather they get shot rather than anyone else. Same thing with these Doom Flayers, they're fairly expendable. Up front, and then our grinders ready to move in. Ready to move in. That'll begin. Knock over this gate. Knock over this tower. Just start dodging. Ballistics calibration. The unit of peasant bowmen got deleted immediately. Come on, again, move, move, move. Players moving as well. Just a bit of lighting here, and a black hole as well. You get a Flensing Ruin just for good measure. Got a lot of trebuchets back there. Start moving all over the place. Just below, got a lot of trebuchets to deal with. Walls need to come down, rattling guns forward. Snipers take out these Pegasus Knights. I prefer they not leave while we're doing so, thank you. Brave knights they once were. Reduced to so many ages of history. Alright, grinders in. I want them brave enough to be in any sections of their tower, and then we'll have nothing to do until they can get through the gates. Long bombing. Respect. Where are my rattling guns going? They are moving into position. Good. Flamethrowers take place here. Get back to dodging. I pressed the Pegasus Knights came back at all. let's get moving. Have the cannons shoot a little bit faster. Looks like you can't hit while they're moving around. That makes sense. At the moment here, send in our flares.
Stab, stab! Ikit Claw! To bits!
Bits.
Warp lightning!
Alright, cannon, let's go ahead and keep knocking over towers. Looks like they are eventually going to
We are
try to set up in one of these here. Snipers rotate. Anyone who's on this top level is just getting destroyed. Alright, start opening us more sections of wall. Players this way, knock over these foot squires, and we'll send Ikit Claw with you. This engineer can go straight into this barricade. I wouldn't get too close to our snipers. It seems like a really good way to die. Snuck into our flamethrower teams, fair enough. Oh, they snuck in and then immediately died. Or they just ran away. No matter what, all equally embarrassing. Alright, flamethrowers, let's go ahead and advance up each section of street here. Three rattling guns here. One behind each of the flamethrowers.
Yes, yes, ready, yes.
Grinders move in to clear the path.
No player.
Not really sure where the grinders are going, but they decided to go outside the wall for a bit of a field trip.
Warlock engineer.
Good grief, they have so many trebuchets. And grand artillery batteries do work pretty well. Get knocked out by their trebuchets back there. They didn't bring their knights all the way around. It seems like they changed their mind. Ikit Claw, you go chase these knights of the realm. Working together, that should be really quick. Get stuck. Well, buddy, you can do it. And they're already through. It worked fast, what can I say? Let's try to get some artillery duels going on.
Yes, master.
Double earthquake is devastating. A flimsing ruin as well. Ship damage for absolute days. Several different earthquakes hit that day. The Bretonnians were unprepared. Oh shoot, speaking of unprepared, rattling guns, what are you doing? And no reason to waste. We'll just stay here and let them start blasting. As soon as they lock in. Flamethrowers, where are you going?
Yours. Warlock say yes. Unleash
We're trapped in a little box over here. Oh, fun. They snuck one of their paladins back. Mr. Saracen.
Good, master.
Oh, it doesn't matter. They gave up anyway. He's just immune to running.
Rattling gun. Now, yes.
Is he not in the air? No, he's not. That makes him a problem.
Quick! Rattling gun.
Until the rattling guns get a beat on him.
Council's command. Shriek! Cannon and charged.
It's booted. See, now you're in the range of the flamethrowers.
Warlock engineer.
It's getting just knocked over. Oh, buddy, we gave you extra damage and everything.
Get weapon scene in place, please. Turn them to rats.
Get weapons team in place. Immediately deleted by the rattling gun. Well, that's that. Bretonia loses Marienburg. And we pick up another excellent economic powerhouse. Never any doubt, 21 Skaven died in the siege. That's not too bad. We can get 12,000 out of it from the sack. Or just claim Marienburg at tier 4. Let's do tier 4. To the tan sales of Wolfric arriving too. Bad time for everyone. But us, because I don't think Wolfric will have a good time against the Skaven. Even if he brings nothing but Chimera, which he seems to be keen on. How much missile resist do they have? Only 17%. It's not enough when you only have 6,000 health. The Dread Maul will be fun to fight.
Chief Warlock, Ikit Claw.
Skills for all there, Ikit.
You're in my optics.
Income, we'll give you evasion.
Warlock engineer.
Or engineer.
Most masterful of masters. My technocracy.
Trade goods produced 5% more faction-wide. Max tier, it's 10%. 15% more income from trade tariff and 800 income. Which we can boost with our arcane generators. Generators and a bit of a cinnabar mining pit as well. Not bad, not bad. Altdorf is actually already well prepared to defend itself. Same thing with Black Pit. Being tier 5, it just tends to kick a little bit harder than most of the settlements. Lightning capacitors. More effective recipes gets us into plans within plans. You actively need the Plague Abbey for this one, really. Replenishment, and then we get just more growth and income. Armor. Ammunition and reload time for all of our most important units sounds perfect. Practice goaders, nope. No, we don't need that.
The wheels of death keep turning.
Keep on turning. Deployables, skewer blades, stock. Micro-reactors is probably a good pickup. I'll recharge and reserves for a second as long as you're engaged in melee, or... let's go Doom Diagnostics. Extra bonus for infantry. Yeah, he failed in his ambush. Fighting Sherilyn first is going to be more just pulverizing Bretonians. There's a lot of them. How dare I, huh? How about you come fight me in the underways? That is, if you're knight enough for it. Oh, look! Where is Slanesh going? World may never know. Probably doesn't want to know. Need 10,000 for each. That's what we should probably save for next. It's like getting 10 gold each there. Oh, we can declare war on Scrag now, right? Yeah, we can.
Stop your children.
Shut up, Scrag. I'll have to beat the smack out of your ogre cookies. Come here. No one else needs to join. I'm gonna do this myself. Push. Ouch. Auto-resolve versus the ogres. Zack Sartosa. We get a banner of swiftness. How perfect. And we're gonna go ahead and just claim Sartosa. The one settlement province. Ooh, I lied. We're gonna do nothing. We're gonna raid. We're gonna raid. Where are the ogres hiding?
Agree, I do.
Agree, I do.
Right away.
Close victory. So we'll do one more kind of small squad battle here for this episode because this one would be fun. We've got 4 snipers. Should drop the iron guts fairly quickly, but we have to have them focus the ogre bulls quickly enough to have been interesting. So what's their 1829, 24, 30? Oh, no, we're better than Noblars, thankfully. The field. Small battles are very fun here in the late game when you actually can find them. Alright, so we are just gonna go ahead and set up. Are they just gonna send the flingers over the top? Seems like it. So that we're blasting them the entire time. We'll have the normal clan rat spears standing up front. I don't care about them as much. Much more of a natural army than we normally are running here. You two pick off these bulls.
Great, yes.
Such good damage the snipers do.
Brave, fierce Mimi.
Brave, fierce Mimi.
Warlock Jezzails.
Come on, Jezzails. Get some of these bulls running. Race. Charge them down the hill there. Ogres lost against a staunch line of spears. It wasn't the bullets whizzing over their heads. Oi!
What? Attack charge. What? Orders.
Bring in the lads.
Hornet one, protect. Clan rat spear.
You can see the clan rats aren't completely useless.
Master kill.
Drop these bulls, and we'll have the other weapon teams gonna come up and around.
Guidance on one.
Special ops ogre bulls. Can't dodge bullets.
Clan rat spear.
No menace below here to break these trappers.
Guidance on one. What?
Those blades to work. Thankfully, when it comes to chaff, our chaff is better than the ogres.
Clan rat spears.
We have like basically a whole secondary class based around being chaff, then one's even further down the line than them. Elder for Alpha Falls. Nice and simple. Yeah, no, never any doubt. Snipers against ogres is a... What's the word? Hard counter. I'm trying to think of something clever. It didn't come to me, so we're just gonna move past. Too much warpstone, obviously. Yeah, we'll go back to raiding. Likely we are going to be attacked here in Zoraxil. But unless they're bringing nothing but Gorgers, I think we can hold the line there. So instead of upgrading it in Ezor, let's go ahead and grab Skaven Blights. Council Chamber of the 13, where the Lords of Decay meet to decide the fates of all. Then upgrade our walls in Skaven Blight as well. Any amount of territory we lose from here, in this section, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter.
Master Engineer.
Alright, actually, now that we have this province under our control, we can set up some much better ambushes right on the bridge.
My order. Scary move.
Oh yeah, we'll be brought in, won't we? It's a little annoying. Oh, we'll still try to ambush them here. Annoying or no? There. Marienburg, how you looking? Looking excellent.
Ikit Claw.
Right here in Gorcel, we've pretty much cut off this section of the Empire, and thankfully Mulder has swarmed on through too. And Mulder doing very well. Who all are you at war with?
Meat flesh. Get in my
Mini
gut.
factions. Get in my gut. Gotta be very careful who you tell that to, Throt. Some of the lads from Slaanesh might misunderstand. Alright, Stankstorm, here's what we're gonna do to you to get you back home faster. And backflip. Straight out of existence. Get wounded. Alright, and I think that is going to be all the time I have got for today. Thank you all so much. Oh, good grief. You rarely see Oxyatl take territory in Lustria. Good for you, buddy. Taking back the lands the corn has burned. Thanks all for stopping on by today's Land Scryer campaign. If you enjoyed the video, please do remember to leave a like for the like god and a sub for the sub throne. I'll see you all in the next one.